Professor Bhavna Agarwal, Director of KCCILHE, our very respected Professor Bharat Bhaskar, the Director of IIM Ahmedabad, very, very prestigious. And in fact, I was very grossly immersed in his mantras which he gave you. In the end, he said that you have to bring glory to the Bharat, like his name, Bharat Bhaskar. And he really gave you a tip, because he is a management guru, and he's given you so many ideas, so many tips, for how to go ahead. But I think we also be more than a businessman. So I would, as a Vice-Chancellor, I would be very, very traditional. And also we are joined by Shri R.K. Rai ji, Additional Development Commissioner from MSME, and I see all the large, very distinguished gathering here, the members of the governing body of the institution. I see a couple of faculty, I see some parents, all the graduating students. Ladies and gentlemen, it's always a pleasure. In fact, a delight every time I come here, and your director has a very uncanny way of arm twisting you and ensure that we are all here, not only me, but all my colleagues of the body, every time, every week. It's like an annual ritual that every time we come and meet up here. But really pleasure, really a delight for me to be here, joining you on your fourth graduation. When I looked at the batch of 2021, I thought, is it a COVID batch? I think, no, it's just you were on the cusp. Not exactly COVID, but I think the COVID was waning off when you joined. So good for you. It's really, we feel honored. In fact, all of us have left our, whatever we do, and we all join you today because we are really applauding your personal victories, your silent journeys, which has brought all of you to this point. It's not been easy. And how you reach or arrive this grand moment. Really, when you may not value, some of you may be just looking to grab your degree, but I think when, years gone by, when you would be big wig, as the mantras given by Professor Bhaskar, you will come back and you'll reminisce, how one day you were there in the hall, getting your degrees. So, I always feel that the convocations are held at the university level, and because these degrees have already been signed and been traditionally been awarded, but today you are, you're graduating from your institution. So, for any convocation for the university is like a bookmark. It's like a pause. That okay, we like here. Every year we have a convocation. I was sharing with Professor Bhaskar that we award about 25,000, 27,000 degrees. So it's become a ritual, for us. And, we celebrate, and then we turn the page, isn't it? We just forget that, okay, now we'll have a new batch coming. But I think for you, all of you, it's not the end of the chapter. Rather, I would say, it's the beginning of the new one, for you, for all of you. Because the new chapter, which has got blank pages, and you got to write your own story, isn't it? You don't know what is in store for you, and convocations or graduation is a very exciting moment, and also a little bit of nervousness. I mean, I see I was looking, I said, this is a very disciplined crowd. Usually when you go, I go for a convocation to the institution. There's so much of a humdum, there's so much of a halla gulla. And I thought that's a trick your director has, that she's ensured that all of you sit very, very disciplined manner, which is unexpected in today's time. So, so whenever you are reaching a point, and as Professor Rai, Dr. Rai asked you, how many of you are getting into government job? Nobody nodded, isn't it? So all of you are going to be entrepreneur. Are you all going to set up your own enterprise, giving jobs, or becoming maybe unicorn, isn't it? Setting up your own unicorns. And but also when you reach such a moment, your mind, you get a flash in your mind, कि अब क्या? अब next क्या? I know maybe some of you it's already carved out, it's rolled out for you, but some of you certainly, some of us who come from village background, who have nobody to fall on, nobody to, sir was saying that most of the big ISRO chiefs or big wigs in the country, they come from humble background, including Professor Bhaskar. I don't know what's his background, but I will share with you that I come from Himachal Pradesh. I had no school. I had an open ground as a school. I studied ABCD from class 6, studied Hindi throughout, never seen a train or a plane till I became a pre-medical student. But life teaches you everything. It's not that. And I think, and if you really look at the stories, success stories of all the billionaires and millionaires in the country, many of them never have degrees. They don't even have a degrees. And so you all are much more well-positioned, much more brilliant than many of you. But this question that ab kya, that Google Baba cannot answer, isn't it? For all answers, we look for a Google Baba, but where would you get those answers? What next? That answer you will get in mistakes you will make on your way, the clarity you will seek of the moments of your self-doubt. That okay, what am I going to do? And all those unknown things which will take you places. So your alma mater, very happy that you're passing out from a very established institution, KCC. In fact, when I come around here, the biggest billboard I see in this circle is KCC. I don't have to tell my driver that I'm heading to KCC. He says, from a mile, he says, there you are, sir. I'm going to taking you. And your director is very smart. Your institution very smart, because this is a unique institution which is part of my university, which is also affiliated to another university, AKTU. So when IPU comes, then Vice-Chancellor IPU. When IPU goes, then AKTU comes, So, but anyway, that's a smart move. You have to wear many hats sometimes. And I think I must applaud that this is a very unique institution, and you all are getting best of both worlds, isn't it? Best of both universities. And but I'm very happy that one of your faculty professor who read out your report, annual report, and how well you're doing. You have many societies. You're trying to bring industry partners, more than 300 experts to the campus, and also some continuous learning, conferences, FDPs, all those things. I think which is quite important for everybody today to sustain, survive. Isn't it? That's very important. And I think at the end of it, it's very important that you've got to blend innovation and discipline, isn't it? Because, it's not, as I said, that you are all going to be, all the biz wizards. But I think it's also very important to be a good human being, a responsible citizen. Because when we say we are expecting you to bring glory to the country, glory can only be brought, if you have that sense of, sense for the care, the concern, to contribute to the country. And I'm very happy that today most youngsters don't want to go abroad. In fact, I have seen hundreds of my colleagues who are coming back to India, and I'm telling you, there's nothing better than our country. If you're doing well here, I think I've seen the billionaires washing utensils in US and in Canada, and here you live a life king size. If you're failed, doing very well. So it's best thing happening, and I want to congratulate you that you are passing out from such a brilliant, such a performing and very progressive institution of IPU University, because KCC is not just, what is KCC? I was told it is Kurukshetra Coaching Center. Is that right? No, you are laughing. That is fact, because that was shared with me a couple of years back when I asked, what does KCC stands for? But today, I think the KCC stands for K for knowledge, and C for character, and C for commitment. What you have earned here, what you have acquired here while you're here. So this KCC will take you forward. K will be knowledge for your compass, because you will use a compass now, which direction you want to take. And the C will be your character, which will be your anchor. I think it's very important to uphold that. And the C, the final thing, will be your commitment. A commitment for a lifelong going ahead, companion, learning, curiosity. As Sir said, he gave you 3 mantras in the end. He said understand, execute, and discover, isn't it? So discover, understand, and execute, the 3 things. So very delighted that you're not just graduating with these ideals of KCC, which is there, they're hidden, but I think you are kind of a legacy that you're leaving behind. Graduation, culmination is, meant to be enjoyed. It is to be, it's like a lot of fun and frolic, isn't it? We should actually, this morning when I was coming here, and Madam had arranged a band, and the band was playing some Hindi songs, So I know, I told her that usually traditionally for a convocation it is a piped band, but I think in another way, if you look at it, it's a lot of celebrations and all the Bollywood music, which really excites you, which takes you forward. But so convocation, of course, is meant to be enjoyed, but I think it's also many life lessons. If you reflect back, also a time to pause and think back where you are. Of course, you have to think ahead, but let's look at what has happened, how the determination you had, the grit you had, the deadlines you met, and the strict marking, and all those things, all those academic, all those rigmaroles which you went through. I know it's not easy today to crack an exam and pass there with good marks. So I think all that has contributed to a 2.0 version of you, isn't it? Can you, if you look at it, when you joined here, are you the same today? It's a new avatar, isn't it? So you've learned in all these 4 or 5 years, you have, it's a special edition of each of you, isn't it? When you join and when you're passing today, there's so much of a difference. So all that has happened. How that happened? all that, not only you acquired a degree, but you acquired all those attributes, all those things here, right in the institution. That has smartened you up, and so let me congratulate each one of you to offer my heartfelt appreciations, not only just to you, as Professor Bhaskar also said, that to your families, to your parents. I can see some of the parents sitting back here, your mentors, your peers, and a lot of unsung people. You know, you look back, you're staying in a hostel, somebody who makes you, give you a chai early in the morning, that has also contributed to reach here. Your driver, you know, so many people, you know, we just take them for granted, but everyone who has contributed you to reach here. So all that must be thought of, they must be appreciated, and some of them have been visible, some of them have been silent, you know, without any voice. So they have been your source of your strength. You know, एक अदृश्य शक्ति होती है जो आप पेरेंट्स, आपको पता है कि they are there, you know, they are there to support you. They may not be, they may be a passive supporter, but they would also be really. I think let's give them a big round of applause to your faculty, to all of your friends. So from here on, your life now is not scripted. There's no, you don't have a script now for what next, isn't it? You know, we used to go to Ram Leela, no? And there used to be prompting, somebody is saying a dialogue and that person is uttering that dialogue. So no prompting, no script now. You don't have a script. Like we make a film, you will not have a timetable. There'll be no faculty around to grade your performance or discipline. And there'll be no reappear exam if you fail. That's all over. If you miss an opportunity, there won't be anything. But I think that is the excitement. You know, that excitement, that unpredictability, you know, that makes life very, very interesting. You know, when you tread an unknown path, unknown road, unknown area, which have never been tried before, that is the excitement. That gets you kicked. That, you know, I remember that our Honorable Governor of Delhi, Shri Saxena ji, and I'm sure Bhavna, who's been part of our some committees, and she attends all the convocation. He always at the convocation says one statement that आपके टीचर सिखाने के बाद परीक्षा लेते थे, तो जिंदगी परीक्षा लेने के बाद आपको सिखाएगी. So you know how true that today when you go from here, you don't know what is the next for you, and it's all your exams which you will give, and that will teach you. So, and I totally agree with Professor Bhaskar that the next couple of decades, the most exciting part of your life, and also for India. He said that, you know, how well we are doing when the entire world is crumbling. It's all going through a economic, you know, downtrend. India is the shining star. We are doing so well. Everybody is looking at India. I want to tell you, the next week I'm going to US. You know, olden time, whenever I went to US or any such country, they said, India, oh, India, where is India? And now when you go, oh, you are from India, come on. They say, why you teach some software in your colleges? How all these guys come in? You know, they are in California, they are all over. You know, see, they have such a big admiration. So why that has happened? Because youth, as he said, they are the trigger, they are the change maker. And you are going to bring that Viksit Bharat. It's very aspirational. 2047, we're going to make it big. And who's going to happen? We will be dead and gone. Surely, you all will be around, and you are the one who will take us forward. And you know, the world is today really being redrawn. Today, the world is really, it's a new world, isn't it? Because what has happened? Because there is so much of a technology coming. There's so much of emphasis on climate change today, sustainability, global values. you know, how people are behaving with each other. They know values, how they are getting into wars, you know, and today's world is really different. But I must say, you know, I've been in the university for a couple of years now. I've seen there is enough talent everywhere. I mean, you know, it's not right to blame the youngsters. Oh, they are not focused. I find they are abundantly talented today. But what is really lacking is the discipline. Because they go haywire and they're not focused and they're not disciplined. They have a lot of talent. And so today, when you're walking out literally with your degree, of course you already got degree, it's just opening door for you. But that discipline which is needed will make you walk. You know, that will take you far. Because if you have to walk it alone. And that discipline will decide how far you want to go, isn't it? Whether you want to go on a long haul flight or you want to just go next door. You know, that's that discipline. And the world today is very, very complex, very complicated. It is not a state park. It is labyrinth. It's bhool bhulaiya. Isn't it? You don't know when to go, where to go and where to get out. And there'll be a lot of speed breakers on that path. What are those speed breakers? Your self-doubt will hold you back. And there'll be a lot of detours. Who are those? Your distractions. Today, everybody is so distracted, isn't it? And there'll be a lot of signals of fear, anxiety, apprehension, whether I am doing right, but don't stop, keep walking. Remember those? Akla chalo re, dada. So many dadas here. Bachi dada, akla chalo re, you know. Chal akela, badhte chalo. We have so many of such songs which really motivate you. So always remember that you're not in a race, you are in a journey. So you're not just galloping and just trying to be there at your destination point. आप एक दौड़ में नहीं, आप एक यात्रा में हैं और यात्रा में रुकते हैं, enjoy करते हैं, फिर चलते हैं और बहुत सारे थमते हैं. So wherever life leads you, I think there are 5 things very important. And my Professor Bhaskar gave you 3 mantras, but I think a couple more. You know, one is curiosity, and in fact, I relate those 3 mantras with those curiosity that, you know, discovery, understanding, and execution. That's all the after effect of curiosity. You know, discovery. How do you discover and how do you put into practice? Second thing is humility. Today, somehow, I find that humility is, everybody is just bragging around, you know, just bossing around, throwing your weight around. I think it's better. It's always nice. Youngster, one thing I can teach you, if you are humble, grounded, everybody will hold your hand. If you have an attitude, nobody cares, nobody bothers. Third thing is discipline. I already said. You know, discipline is very important because, you know, your dreams will only fructify. Otherwise, there will be laziness come around. So that's very important. Another one is integrity, iman. And today, for a small, trivial thing, we sell ourselves. Choti cheez ke liye, you know, I think it's so important today. If you really want to go far, please, very important, integrity, very important. What is right versus what is easy. Choose the right path. We all tempted to take a path which is easy, you know. Isn't it? Thodi copy kar li, thoda ye kar liya, copy, you know. And today's, even I see the students are doing their thesis all cut and post or chat GPT, everything. Even, you know, other day I was looking some of the projects of ICMR. I had the oral health division there for many years. So some of my colleagues said, sir, all this has been, the question also, the project, entire project has been created by, you know, chat GPT. And so I think that's, and finally, the most important thing is empathy. I think हमें एक दूसरे का थोड़ा दर्द होना चाहिए, नहीं होना चाहिए, isn't it? दूसरे की पीड़ा। आज क्या हो रहा है यार, एक फादर अपनी लड़की को मार रहा है यार। Can you imagine where are we heading to? We are not cared. We are so much self-centered, all the time concerned about me, myself, me alone. We are not bothered. I think, yeah, where are we heading to? I think we got to be do so. I know it's a very, very, wild world, very, very competitive world. It's a very cutthroat world, uncertain world. But I know it's noisy. It is fast and ruthless. But वो जिगर मुरादाबादी की एक छोटी सी पंक्तियां हैं कि जो तूफानों में पलते जा रहे हैं वो ही दुनिया बदलते जा रहे हैं. So unless you go through that storm, it will not sharpen you. It will not toughen you. You have to in metallurgy we have a toughening treatment, softening heat treatment, and toughening heat treatment in metallurgy. So you have to toughen yourself. You have to go through grind, go through that cycle to be there, and you got to have that fire in your belly, not just fire alone. As Professor Bhaskar just motivated you that you go through, be a unicorn, startup, and so many things to do, and also not just fire alone. I think you got to ignite it and lighten your world with your shine. Have you seen that ad, that happy dent? When he smiles, the whole room smiles. Have you seen that ad? Do you remember that ad? Happy dent? So you've got to be a happy dent, isn't it? And spread your smile around. So be original, don't be a copycat, and don't get enamored by social media. Everything is false there. Please remember, everything is false. And nobody is living best life 24/7. Dukhiya sab sansar. Everybody, we are all portraying, oh, I am having a good time. Please don't go by that. And I think it's very important today in life. Zindagi mein real hona zyada important hai than viral hona. Please be real, be realistic. Don't have a facade of things. And I'm very, very happy finally to say that it's a KCC moment for you. What's that KCC moment? It's a KC, your kamiyabi, your curiosity and confidence. Today when you're going, you are kamiyab, you have a curiosity to go ahead, and your commitment, your confidence that I will take it forward. So go out, be bold, be different, be original. Shubhkamnaएं. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.